everybody, and welcome back to the last lesson of developing an ensemble character. Today we are going to be going into our dive deep lesson, but before we get into what that means, let's kind of recap what we've learned over the past 4 videos. So, in the first video we talked about the basics, the basic biography of your character, the most basic information that you can just come up with easily and have done. Lesson 2 is all about physicality. So we talked about your character neutral versus your actor neutral versus your person neutral. We talked about how you might walk in your body in different situations. So we learned all about the different physical movement in your character. In lesson 3, we dug into significant relationships. So we talked about their relationships with the people they're closest with. So the most important person to them, the people they live with. But then we also talked about their relationships with the other characters on stage and how that impacts their reactions throughout the show. And then finally, in the last lesson, we talked about 3 really key, crucial theater words, which were objective, tactic, and intention. And we talked about why everything your character does has to have an intention behind it to motivate what they're doing on stage. So, in today's lesson, I thought we would do something that I do occasionally with After School Academy, and sometimes with my other casts too, but mostly with After School Academy since we tend to have more time for this. And we are going to dive a little deeper into your character's mind. So we tend to think of theater as a very outward expression of art. There's a lot of communication, interaction, and putting yourself outward and being very external. But there's also some very internal parts of acting. And that mostly comes in with character development. So everything we've come up with, these, for the most part, are very internal. That basic information, that's all stuff you have to come up with in your head. Intention, objective, and tactic, those are all internal. Tactic turns external. Relationships start internally as well. Physicality has some insights in some internal things and then is an external expression of that. So when we're doing character work, I think it's really important to get into the head of your character, and sometimes that means getting into your own head then. So today we are going to do a meditation on character. So what this means is you need to make sure you have somewhere that you can lay down, somewhere that's quiet, that the only thing you're going to hear is me talking, and where you can just relax. You also will need your notebook and pen because after the meditation I am going to have you journal. So make sure you are in a space that you can easily lay down, that you are alone so that you can be just listening to what's happening. There's not a ton of commotion around you. I want you to be able to really focus on getting internal and discovering more about your character. So what I meant by diving deep is we're literally going to dive deep into your head, and I want you to consider everything that we've done, but not be afraid to think of more, to come up with more things. There's no wrong with this meditation. There's nothing that you can do that's wrong. Anything you can come up with about your character is incredible. So I am going to grab my computer in a second so I can read the script of the meditation. This is a little different than the one I do in class. This is a new one that I've written just for this workshop, and it can be used for any character in any show. It's not specific to Ensemble, it's not specific to Frozen, it's not specific to an online class. This meditation you can come back to with any character you ever have. If you're ever feeling stuck on a character in a show, you can go back through all of these lessons, but especially this one. It'll get you just a little more centered on that character. So when you're ready, we will begin. Lay in a comfortable position. On the floor, your couch, anywhere you can be comfortable. Lay here for a moment, eyes still open, and just breathe. In and out. In, out. In, out. Continue breathing slowly like this for a few moments, relaxing into your position. Become aware of your body, starting at your head, down to your shoulders, your arms, your abdomen, your legs, feet, all the way down to your toes. Relax every muscle and close your eyes. Continue breathing, now with your eyes closed. Now I want you to picture your character. What do they look like? How are they standing? If they were to walk across the room right now, how would they move? What is their name? How old are they? Where do they live? Start to recall all of the things you know about this character. Keep breathing. Now think about their relationships and their objectives. Who does this person love most in the world? Who loves them most in the world? What does this person want more than anything in the world? How are they going to achieve this? Keep breathing. Put yourself into the body of this character. You are now them. How do you move your body? What do you like to do? What is your job? Who is your best friend? What do you want most in the world, and how are you going to get it? You are your character. You are completely in their world. Everything you are is them. You know how you think, move, feel, and interact as this person. You are this person. Keep breathing. Imagine the situations you will be in as this character. How will you enter the space? How will you interact with others? How will you react to the events? Keep breathing. Take the next minute to continue meditating on your character. Dive deep into their mind, learning as much as you can about them. Keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing. Start to return to yourself, not forgetting all of the things you've learned about your character. Wiggle your toes and fingers, roll your wrists and elbows, stretch your arms and legs to the fullest capacity. Keeping your eyes closed, sit up slowly. Breathe in and out. In and out. When you're ready, open your eyes. All right. Now I want you to get out your notebook or a piece of paper. I want you to pause this video and take 5 minutes to write down every single thing you thought of during that meditation and brainstorm or free write anything else you can think of about your character. Hold nothing back. Write for the full 5 minutes, and when 5 minutes is up, stop writing, press play, and we'll continue. Okay, so like I said before, you can use this meditation for any character you ever play. So that's the nice thing about having this as a YouTube video, is you can always come back to this. Anytime that you feel like you need to meditate on a character to get some more information, just come back to this video and listen to me talk you through that meditation again and again and again. If my voice annoys you, write down everything I said, record it yourself, and listen to yourself saying it. There's always options, and you can always come back to these videos. I really hope that that meditation helped you dive a little bit deeper into your character. In these lessons, you've developed a character that's just as real as you and I are. A full, complete person. And it's just as complete as a lead character that's had everything written out for them in the show. You've made a complete character, which is really special. I hope these lessons have given you insight into why it's important to make sure your ensemble character is a complete character, and that you'll take these lessons you learned forward into all the shows you're in, whether it's at CampTMP or anywhere else. Leave a comment below with your biggest takeaways from these lessons, from all 5 of them. Anything you took away from these lessons, leave a comment down below. And also leave us some comments of some other workshops you would love to take. We are open to all sorts of ideas. We want to serve y'all and make sure you are taking the classes that you want to take. So, you've made it to the end of developing an ensemble character. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next class.